Hello, viewers, welcome. Let's provide answer to this question, episode number 23 on function and relation. Two functions, f and g, are defined by f of x is 2x squared minus 1, g of x is 3x plus 2, where x is a real number. So if the function of f of x plus 1 minus 7 is 0, we have to find the value of x. Number 2, we have to evaluate the image of minus half under f times the image of 3 under g divided by the image of 4 under f minus the image of 5 under g. So let's take it one by one, beginning with the first one. We know the function f of x can be written with an equal sign, which means 2x squared minus 1. So if this is the function, let's take g of x also equals to this 3x plus 2. So in the case of Roman number 1, where we have f of x plus 1 minus 7 equals what? 0. There are two ways of doing this. We can deal with this one separately, then introduce the minus 7 and the 0 at the end, or you combine them together as you are moving along. And I'll combine. I don't have enough space. Now, if I have function of x, function of f equals to this, where I see the x, I see the x. So in this case, if the x is increased by plus 1, it means this x will also be increased by plus 1. Meaning from here, I'll be having 2 times x, which is plus 1. This x is increased by plus 1, and the value is squared, minus 1, which is the case of this, the function. Don't forget we have a minus 7, which is equals to 0. That is why I mentioned that we can deal with this one separately. When you are done, you introduce the value of 7, that's minus 7 and this. But I'm taking it together. So here, we are having 2 in the bracket. We square the first term, meaning x squared. Find the product of the 2, which is x times 1, x, twice of that, plus 2x, square the last, will be 1. Negative 1 minus 7 will be negative 8 equals to 0. But in the bracket, we have a number before it, so we multiply. 2 times this will be 2x squared, 4x, 2 times this, 2, minus 8 equals to 0. What can I see? I can see 2x thing be repeated, 4x, 2 minus 8 minus 6 equals to 0. This becomes a quadratic equation. But I see 2 as a common factor of all the 3 terms. So I divide through by 2 to get my x squared, 2 here, 2 here, 3 equals to 0. So here we find the factors of negative 3. When you add, you get a positive 2. So one of the factors must be negative, preferably the smallest one. So minus 1 and 3 multiply to give us this. When they add, they give us 2. So our answer will just be x minus the first factor, x plus the second factor equals to 0. This means the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So what happened? X minus 1, 0, or x plus 3 equals to 0. We transpose the constant. Negative become positive. Positive become what? Negative 3. So the values of x that we are asked to find is going to be either 1 or negative 3. So therefore, the values of x, we have 1 or what? Minus 3. Let me use is. I think that would be a nice English, right? All right. So this is the value of x, either 1 or negative 3. That will be what will be here, minus 7, to give us the value to be 0. All right. The next thing is to find the evaluation. So here we take it one by one. The image of this. So the image of negative half, meaning in the function, whenever I see x, I replace by negative half. So 2 into bracket negative half all squared minus 1 per the function definition. And this means that the square affects the numerator and affect the denominator. The minus can be at any point. It can be on the 1 or be on the 2. So it means negative 1 times negative 1, 1. 2 times 2, 4. So we're having 2 times 1 out of 4 minus 1. From the bracket, I get 1 out of 4. So we need to compute that. 2 can cancel that to give us half minus 1. Let's see what that will be. So now, if you cancel, you'll be left with the f of negative half equals to 1 on 2 minus 1, which will be negative half. If you subtract 1 from half, you will get the half, which will be negative. Okay. So let's go for this, which is the f of 4, the image from the same function. Where is it? 2x. And what is the x? 4. All square minus 1. This is going to be 16. 16 times 2, 32. Minus 1. That will be 31. So we are done with that. Let's pick this one. Image of 3 and a g. What is the function? 3x. And x is 3 plus 2. This will be 9, right? Plus 2 will be 11. When you compute that, let's take the last one, which will be g of 5 equals to 3x. 5 plus 2. 15 plus 2, 17. So let's see how we can do that. So that means that if I am picking f of minus half times g of 3 divided by f of 4 minus g of 5, that should be, the answer I have here will be negative 1 on 2 times the answer I will have here, 11, divided by 4, which is 31, minus 5 of that, 17. When you multiply this, 11 goes to the numerator to give us negative 11 out of 2 divided by whatever answer this will be. And that will give us 14. So we maintain our negative 11 on 2 times, you reciprocate 1 out of 4, 14. What would that be? Negative 11 will multiply 1 to give us the same. 2 will multiply 14 to give us 28. So therefore, if you find this, the answer will be negative 11 out of 28. I guess the concept is clear. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, share, and comment. Bye-bye.